Good afternoon all. My name is Meena Gandhi and this is Akshay Puri and we are your MCs for the next 2.5 hours. Namaste, Happy Deepavali and a very, very warm welcome to this traditional Deepavali celebration by Hindu Council of Australia in partnership with our member Hindu Temple and Hindu community organisations. What a glorious day. Akshay ji.
I totally agree with you. This year, the new additions to our rich cultural celebrations are truly breathtaking and memorable. We have the Stopper Remind Dolls exhibitions right there. Lovingly handcrafted, these dolls are set in 24 scenes that capture the essence of Deepavali, even as they narrate the journey of Sri Ram. The timeless story of Ramayana is waiting to be seen, read, and enjoyed.
Yes, and we also have a City of Canning stall near the exhibition. It is a display about managing waste and waste that goes into earth and water. In the Sanatan way of life, Earth or Bhumi Devi is worshipped in a million ways. Our planet is considered a breathing, living force. Her seasons, what we take from her, the 5 elements, Panchatattva, they are all sacred and celebrated in the form of many festivals. An early morning sacred invocation of Mother Earth describes this beautifully. Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatasya Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Padas Parsham Kshamavasa Me.
It means, O Mother Earth, you have the ocean as your garments and mountains as your bosom. O consort of Lord Vishnu, salutations to you. Please forgive me for stepping on your holy self, which is your holy body. Meena ji, have you heard of the Indian Bishnoi community?
No, I can't say I have. Please, can you tell us more?
So, have you heard of the Indian Bishnoi community?
No, but please do share.
The Bishnois belong to the Marwar area of Rajasthan, and for centuries they have been practicing environmental conservation. Protection of trees and animals is part of their daily responsibility. How cool is that?
That is really cool, yes. Well, if we cannot learn from the Bishnois, let us learn from Frederick and Julie, City of Canning's Waste Management Project Officers. Through games and activities, they will show us what goes in and what does not go in our green and yellow bins. On another note, Akshayji, you mentioned Rajasthan. So today we are promoting the Indian state of Rajasthan as a celebration of independent India's 75th year. We have a stall showcasing incredible India's incredible state of Rajasthan. And some of our food stalls are also selling a Rajasthani delicacy, dal bati. Have you been to Rajasthan, Akshayji?
Yes.
Oh, what a beautiful place. So colourful, so vibrant. I'm also very fortunate to have been there many years ago, though.
I have visited Rajasthan 3 times, and the royal city of Bikaner, full of beautiful palaces, and I love that.
Yes, a lot of history.
That's right. So you talked about dal bhati. Dal bhati, yummy. It is made up of lentils, wheat and ghee. On that note, I want to share a very tempting information. Hindu Council of Australia is conducting a raffle draw today. The raffle prize is a free return ticket on Singapore Airlines from Perth to any Indian city. How good is that? But conditions apply. For this generous offer, Hindu Council of Australia thank our national sponsors, Gaura Travels. We also have an arts and crafts stall where children can learn to make paper Deepavali lamps, flower garlands, and have mehndi designed on their hands. At 4:40 p.m., we welcome you all to join Unity Walk to celebrate India's National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Divas, which is celebrated in India every year on October 31st. The National Unity Day was introduced by the Indian government in 2014 to pay tribute to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel on his birth anniversary for his extraordinary work in keeping India united. As her first Home Minister, this walk has been organized by Shri Prashant Thupe and will be led by the Consulate General of India, Mr. Amarjeet Singh Thaki. The walk will conclude in 10 minutes, in time for the official stage ceremony.
So there is the Shri Ram Darbar and Lakshmi Puja too. The pujas are conducted by Perth Hindu Temple and Gayatri Jan Seva Kendra. Anyone wishing to participate, please inquire at the stall. There is, so did you know we're in the third year, Akshayji, of the HCA family celebrating Deepavali in WA. And this event aims to promote, protect and preserve the rich history of Sanatan Dharma, which is also known as Hinduism, Jainism and Sikhism. Sanatan Dharma, or eternal set of principles, is a way of life, a philosophy based on a set of millennia-old duties. As with major events, our sponsors are the reason we have been able to put together this magnificent event. Hindu Council of Australia gratefully acknowledges our sponsors, and in particular Westfield Carousel, HSBC National Platinum sponsor, Gaura Travels National sponsor, Business Mantra, Consulate General of India Perth, Perth Home Guard, Kamlesh Bhai Patel, Imperium Insurance and Financial Solutions, Pyramid Group, Aussies Cannington, and in kind from various HCA WA member organisations and individuals. So we thank you all very, very much.
So when you take a stroll around the grounds, do not miss the sponsor stalls. And while you are having this fun, please do remember the following health and safety regulations. I repeat, please do remember the following health and safety regulations. Sanitizers are located near the food and merchant stalls. Toilets, gate 2 and 4. And entry and exit points. Use gates 2 and 4 for entry and exit to help us manage the crowd. Please avoid crowding at the toilets or outside stalls. If you need help or information, please speak with the HCA volunteer at the information and ticket registration kiosk. In case of any medical emergency, we have Medical Aid Australia right at the back. In case of a fire or emergency, Please note that the muster gathering point is the ground that is located left of the exit stalls and is far end of the car park towards gate 2 and 4. Parents and guardians, please do not leave your children unattended and at any time. Their responsibility lies with you. For any lost person, please report to the HCA information stall, Ramayana stall, or ticket booking stalls. Toilets are located to the front, next to the entry stalls. Anyone who needs the wheelchair for access, please contact the information kiosk. Well, it's time to turn back to the celebrations on offer. Meena ji, could you please tell us why we are gathered here? I know it's to celebrate Diwali, but could you please explain a bit more?
Well, yes, of course. So Deepavali is often called Diwali, and you may know this. It's a Sanskrit word, and it's composed of two roots, Deep and Awali, which means a row of lights. Deepavali is celebrated by millions of Hindus, Sikhs, and Jains across the world. In the Sanatan way of life, the whole universe is one family. So we invite friends, work colleagues, neighbours, in fact the whole world to join in the festivities. Celebrated over 5 days, each day denotes a different tradition with a common theme of reverence towards goodness in the natural order and celebration of life. We celebrate the return of Lord Rama and Devi Sita to Ayodhya after a 14-year exile. Lord Krishna's Govardhan and Narakasur Vadh Leela, the goddess Durga's destruction of the demon Mahesha, and I believe Sikhs particularly celebrate the release from prison of the 6th Guru Har Gobind Singh in 1619. And for Jains, this is the time when Lord Mahavir, the founder of Jainism, attained moksha, nirvana or eternal bliss. So Akshay ji, what does Deepavali mean to you?
Well, Deepavali symbolizes themes of good over evil, light over darkness, hope over despair, knowledge over ignorance. Every year, HCA Perth has a theme that sets the cultural storytelling on stage and on the grounds. This year's Deepavali theme is about protecting the vulnerable. This may be other inhabitants of our beautiful planet, maybe children and elderly people, may be victims of abuse, or even people dependent on others' survival. I belong to the warrior clan back home, so protecting the vulnerable is a theme very close to my heart. Today's stage performances revolved around Goddess Durga, Lord Shri Ram, Lord Shri Krishna, and Mahadev. The performances showcase how narrate the protection, the vulnerable, stories that will inspire and remind us that each one of us has a social responsibility in protecting those who need protection from any form of abuse, discrimination, violence, or aggression. On that note, Meena ji, which is our first performance?
Thank you, Akshay ji. That was some very important points there.